Hello folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Dave's Man Cave. I'm your host Dave. Guys, today I am joined by James again, who kindly donated his time. And again guys, I have another fantastic figure for you to check out. For me to check out, for you to check out. So I suppose without further ado guys, grab your beverage of choice. I'll roll that intro and we'll see you after the break. So guys, poor James there is tired. He had to pedal really fast to get that video going there.
That's it.
Get the power up for that intro.
Gosh, it's hard work, that intro.
It is.
Whoa.
James, welcome back my friend.
Thank
welcome
you.
back.
Thank you.
Welcome
Great
back.
to
It's
be
great
back.
to have you back. Yeah. It's great to have you back on the show. Back on the channel. Yeah, guys, we have another exciting video, James. What can I say? Like, I have these people spoiled.
I'm loving it.
You know?
Another Spider-Man.
Another Spider-Man, guys.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah,
this is the
brilliant.
second Spider-Man in the series, and I have to give a huge shout out to Chris. Chris, as you know, if you're watching this video, I did get this off you over a year ago, and sorry, apologies, I'm only getting around to it now. Chris knows the whole ins and outs between trying to set up the cave here and moving things around, and with other figures coming in and vehicles and stuff like that. I kind of got it in, was excited to do it, put it on the back burner. Kind of, I won't say I forgot about it because I didn't, but just by time and meant space to actually put it up and put it in somewhere. So yeah, anyway guys, gotta get into this now. Again, Chris, huge thanks a million buddy for sorting me out with this figure. Yeah guys, this is Spider-Man. It's the Spider Armour version, the Armour suit from the Spider-Man game again on the PS4, which you can get it on PS5, and but this is from the first Spider-Man game. So without further ado guys, we'll take a look at the box anyway, and let's see what we have. So, just about the outside of the box, I have to say I love the vibrant colours. Now I did actually go for this guys because of the classic look at the time. The classic suit wasn't out, which it is a video I've done and actually put up on the channel, so we probably should have done this one first maybe and then got around to the classic suit version, but you know me, I don't do things by halves. As I said, I'm late to the game anyway, so I'm kind of picking up some grails along the way as well. As I said, like we have the Terminator figures and Christopher Reeve, Superman and stuff like that done. So if you haven't seen them guys, check it out. For those of you that are actually here now watching this video, if you could please hit that thumbs up because it really helps the channel out. Helps me get out there and spread the word, share the love, as they say. And right, let's get into this. Okay, so starting on the front of the box, we have our Marvel Spider-Man Armour MKIV suit, which is our armoured suit from the game. So the front of the box, actually, artwork looks pretty class, doesn't it, James?
Really
Colours
showcase
pop,
that suit is fantastic looking, yeah.
Yeah. Going down the side of the box there, guys, as you can see, we have the hand, the leg, the knee that kind of bends around, and then we kind of have images from, actually they look like they're from the game too. They do indeed actually look like they're from the game. It's the only game, James, I think I've ever platinum on PlayStation. It was the Spider-Man game. Still have to play 2 actually. Haven't played 2 even though I have it there. Go down the back of the box and saying, guys, sorry, I was getting carried away there. Go down the back of the guys because we have our usual hot toy, people responsible warnings, the whole lot of stuff there. Side of the box, we just got our Spider-Man logo. Top of the box, then we just have our Spider-Man, Spider Armour, MKIV. I'm sure IV is, I don't know, is it 15, is it? No, I don't know.
Not sure.
I honestly don't know, yeah. Not great on knowing room routes. Underneath the box, again, we have just our Spider-Man, which actually looks pretty cool. Looks real comic-y, doesn't it?
Yep.
And the side of the box, which we're already done. And again, guys, this is a box. We done the top. Yeah, we done the top. This is a pop-open box, so we can actually take a look at what the figure actually looks like in the box. So again, guys, if you're a collector, oh, look at that blue. That just pops, doesn't it? It's the first thing that pops to me in the light. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Sorry, what I was going to say is actually, if you're a collector and you just wanted to keep the boxes and the Spider-Mans in the boxes, you actually can, because you can, as I said, it's a window box, so you can actually open it up and just leave it like that, if you're that kind of collector. But sadly, I'm not. As you know, guys, we do things on this channel. We open the boxes, don't we, James?
That's the only
way.
We
open the boxes. What's in the box? Let's open it and find out. And on this side, guys, again, then we have our Spider-Man kind of logo there in the background. You can kind of see him here. We've got a cast and crew there. Howard Chan, great lad. does all the hard work for us. Yeah, guys, so that's it. So without further ado, let's get him out of the box here, and we'll take a closer look at him. The poor chap has been in the box for way too long. Let's get him out. Okay, guys, so we have him out of the box there. As you can see, you get the typical clamshell with him. We got 2 layers. So we have the base on the bottom, which actually, do you know what's actually cool about this base? Did you know? No? Are you familiar with it? No?
Not really.
Right, I know I've actually seen a video or 2 on it, actually, when I did actually buy it first. Now it's a long time ago since I've seen the videos on it. But yeah, it's kind of like an ultraviolet.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Which the suit will actually light up and thing when you have it all together and all on and stuff like that. So hopefully I have actually batteries here just to power it up.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, it gives an old glow off the suit. Like, you kind of get how would you describe it? Kind of not neon, but kind of thing effect off it anyway.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah. So guys, that's what we have in the bottom there. So we have the bottom there, we have the stand, as you can see here. Now it is foam, it is very light, but you have your LED lights going all around the side, James.
Very good.
I said it is actually feel that there, James.
Yeah.
Look how cheap it kind of feels, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like cardboard, literally.
Yeah, it's actually foam. Yeah, look, you can see it there, guys. It's actually foam,
Yeah.
with just a kind of a bit of a cardboardy finish wrapped around it, and then you have your plugs. Obviously, then that plugs into the base. But it light up. It gives a great effect off the suit. And then again, our base, which is fairly light as well. Like, it's just a flimsy piece of plastic, as you can nearly bend it there. But yeah, it should look fantastic when we have it all. Actually, it just clips in like so. But I'll actually do this off camera anyway, because there's no point in watching the guys there. But yeah, but it's still a nice detail though, isn't it? It's a nice touch, like.
Yeah.
No, just for a piece of foam, like, with a bit of cardboard wrapped around it. And you got your LED lights then, obviously, in it, which is yeah, nice touch. And then, guys, on the top layer, of course, as usual, we have the figure itself. So let's open this and we will take a look exactly and see what he comes with. So put this just out of the way here, because we probably will. No, actually, I'm in 2 minds actually whether to use the base or not, but I might actually just try it out for effect first and see how it goes. But yeah, on top then we have the figure itself. We have the usual lenses up here in the corner. Then we got our swinging web, as you can see there, which is much the same as the other Spider-Man. It's actually very well done though. I actually like this web. Great little effect. As you can see it there. And then we have our spider drone here, which is articulated, is it? Yeah, the legs move on it, which actually kind of feels freaky in my hand because I wouldn't be the biggest spider lover. But yeah, you got our drone there. The paintwork is actually fantastic on it. And the old camera doesn't stop jumping around. Trying to get you a look at it there, guys. Come on, guy, focus. For some reason, she just doesn't want to focus. So, as you can see, the paint detail on it there, you get the articulation. It is plastic, but it looks metal. There we go. There you can see it. Got the little eyes in the front of it. So it is articulated. The legs actually don't move up and down. You just got the articulation in the feet itself. That's a nice little detail. Put him to the side. And of course we've got Spidey himself, which he feels fantastic. So we'll take a look at him in a few minutes. And then down at the bottom, of course, we have the hands, which of course you've all seen Spidey hands before, so we probably won't do a whole lot of them. I'll just take, but the paintwork, the shininess off them is absolutely, when the light hits it, really pops, James, doesn't it?
There's a beautiful sheen off of it. Yeah, really good. I like it.
It is, yeah, it's fantastic. As you can see there, guys, they're held plastic as well. And then all our hands there. Of course, you got your web shooting hands as well. Again, James says the sheen off it as well. Like, you know, it is plastic, but it looks actually metallic.
Yeah.
Which is very well painted. As you can see. Fantastic. And then, of course, we got our punching hands as well. Our closed fist. This reminds you now of an Iron Man figure, James, no? You have an
yeah, the sheen off it actually.
For me, that's the kind of vibe I get off it now.
Yeah.
Would be kind of something you'd see kind of an Iron Man. But as I said, I don't have an Iron Man figure. Shame, I know. But I'm waiting for the right one. And then, of course, then, guys, we have the usual webs as well, which come kind of standard now, I think, for basically whatever kind of Spider-Man figure. But you can see it there. Absolutely fantastic detail in it. Looks like crystallized web. And of course, then, guys, we have the usual 2 short, long, longer, skinny. Then, of course, we have our holding kind of long web. And of course, then we have our we got our actually web. Then it comes to standard. And so you can actually do you can come up with fantastic kind of ideas for these on the kind of webs and stuff, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've got so much variation there.
Yeah, you just add them on, like, you know, you can have a fantastic kind of a display if you have the room. Like, you need a lot of room for these guys. But yeah, as I said, like, of course, like, guys, as I said, like, you can just stick it on the end of a web, and away you go. And just like so. So basically, that's all he comes with. Of course, he has the usual waist grabber, which I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant to use them on these kind of suits and stuff like that, but I know they're kind of durable and kind of well wearing. I'm not too sure now with this kind of suit, but anyway, guys, yeah, so that's the lenses. I'm probably going to stick with the ones that actually is with. And then again, guys, of course, then underneath we got the base. And we got the usual bendy pole. Is it bendable actually? It is, yeah. Yeah, we got the usual bendable pole and the base. So guys, that's basically all that he comes with. We will leave that to the side. As I said, you got your spider, your webs, swinging web, And then of course all the hands and stuff like that as well. But so we won't be going through some of them haven't even been taken out of the box, James, you know that? They're still sellotaped in.
Yeah, that's true.
So as I said, yeah, that's the kind of webs and stuff we have. And then of course then we have the other alternative base if you want as well. That actually will when Spidey sits in and actually light up the suit.
Interesting feature.
Yeah, as I said, actually I don't even know where the batteries go in this. Good question, isn't it actually? Where do the batteries go in it? I don't seem to go on the base itself either, so. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So guys, yeah, that's basically all he comes with. So we'll just take a look at the stand because we haven't had a look at this. Again, classic. Exact old design. You know, classic 50p piece. Or old 50p piece. This stage. Again, you got your Spider-Man logo with your red and blue on it as well, which is fairly cool. Exact same symbol actually that's on the suit. And then you got your Spider-Man armor suit mark. I'm just going to say it's 15, but it's obviously not. I can't remember Spider-Man having 15 suits. But yeah, so that's it guys. That's exactly what he comes with. So without further ado, we'll take a look at the figure next and we'll see what we think. Okay guys, so zooming in and we'll take a look at it. So we'll just put the stand together there. I'll put the figure just standing on the stand. So he stands there very well. I'll show you actually it lit up there. There was actually batteries in it, so how good they are or how bright they are, they might be the brightest. But we'll take a look anyway and see kind of what way he lights up in the dark. So taking a look at the figure guys, I have to say I love this actually. The red and blue actually pop on the suit. Very well made. Ratchet joints as well actually, again in the Spider-Man, James.
Yep, it's great, good to see.
Is it actually? They're not actually, no.
Ratchet's legs anyway.
Yeah, and the hips are right there. Yeah, the hips. The hips don't lie. But fantastic. Yeah, as you can see guys, kind of what makes a difference from the other classic suit, as you can see the spider symbol on the chest. But again, very well done. This was the closest kind of that we had to a classic kind of suit Spider-Man at the time. Now again, correct me if I'm wrong lads, I don't actually know how long this is out. It's been out for a number of years anyway. So yeah, I have to say he looks fabulous. I love the red and blue again. It's like, as I said, like it kind of has a classic look down here on the chest in the suit, which I love, the red and blue. Again, you have the red is metallic-y kind of shine off it. As you can see, it kind of really pops on the kind of head. The kind of head looks more like I suppose it looks kind of more like a motorcycle helmet, I suppose. Does it, James?
Yeah.
Would I be mad in saying that? Towards the suit, kind of.
Yeah, that metallic look.
Just because,
really
yeah, I
looks
think it's just
fantastic.
because the suit was kind of rubbery and stuff like that. Whether that's hard kind of plastic, so it kind of stands out a little bit. But yeah, the muscle definition and all in it is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? You can really see it there. And then again, guys, looking at the back, of course, you have the classic kind of spider look at the back, with the red kind of just popping out here. Which again, absolutely fantastic. As I said, that's why I kind of went for this when I did see it. I kind of going, oh yeah, I always wanted a classic kind of Spider-Man. And this is kind of, I knew that the spider on the chest was kind of different, but it did pop out. It does actually pop on the shelf. But yeah, he just looks absolutely fantastic.
This kind of figure is gonna love the light.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that's the whole idea of this base, is the light on it.
That lovely sheen, you know, really comes up nicely, you know.
Yeah. Well, actually, so we'll bang it on there, James. Actually, we'll give the lads a closer look and see. Now, we have to bang off every light in the place to do it. I think the batteries are probably nearly gone in this. But if you can kind of see, yeah, we might just need to bang off the lights, guys. Just give us a second there. James, you turn off that main light. I'll turn off these lights. It might be still too bright. And then again, it might not be. Ah, yeah, there we go. I think it's still too bright though. You might see it better when we put it actually into detail, but you can actually see it there kind of shine through the camera on the suit there, James, if you can see it. I don't think them lights are too bright anyway. Go back into the dark, you might see them better. Getting close to him now. Apologies for the old shaky camera work, guys. I'm just trying to see if I can get a better look at him with the suit lighting up. As I said, the lights aren't the brightest. You could probably do it with new batteries. Yeah, I think we could do it with new batteries. But it does actually in the pitch black now. It probably would.
Yeah, I think they need a pitch dark.
Yeah, I think I need a pitch black one for it. Yeah, you can't really see it there. But trust me, it does work. It gives you a kind of hexagon kind of effect. So I think, as far as I can remember, as I said, guys, it's so long actually since I've seen this figure. I'll back on the lights, guys, because you're back in the dark there. But yeah, as I said, it is a kind of early figure. I'll just get him to stand there. Well, there we go. There's a pop up there, actually. I'm just kind of see a little hint of it.
I think if the room was completely dark.
Yeah. I could actually darken it there, James. If you just want to hold that camera there for the guys, and I will actually see what I can do about darkening the room. Give me 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. But James, your overall thoughts on the figure so far?
Oh, I love it. I think visually it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks stunning.
From that metallic look to just the colour scheme, I think the whole thing comes together nicely. You know, it's an unusual looking Spider-Man, you know, version, which is great. You know, great to see another version of him.
Okay, guys, I'll probably have to turn off every light in the room to get a good look at this. And then it probably won't even show up that bright in it. You can kind of half see it there now. Sorry guys, so many lights in this bloody room. Excuse me. But yeah, it's a great looking figure, alright. Well, you can kind of see it there now. Slightly see it there. They're going to be totally in the dark now in a second. You probably have to see it probably more so in the detail. I would say, yeah. It'd have to be totally in the dark, guys. I would have to come back to that one, I think. You can't see it really. No, doesn't seem to be hopping. But yeah, see that they're fairly let's see, is it stand more so back or more so forward? It's kind of hard to pick up, isn't it? I think the batteries are probably nearly gone in this because it's very dim as well. Yeah, I think we could do with new batteries, I'd say, guys, just to get them give it a full proper light. Okay guys, so we kind of failed there to light them up. It's so hard to pick up on camera, but you can see a kind of honeycomb effect there on them when you do light them up. A perfect example to go and see it actually would be Justin's collection or something. I think he done a review on this a couple of years ago. I think that's where I seen the figure first anyway. So shout out to Justin, he does good videos there. So yeah, he look after you there on lighting this guy up in the dark. But trust me, yeah, it does work, and you get the honeycomb effect then off the suit and the Spider logo here and the front kind of lights up, glows, which is a great touch. I'd say now it would look well down a DTOF and stuff like that. You probably will get away with it. As I said, probably I need to change the batteries because the batteries in that are, as I said, it's been sitting in the box for a year. The batteries actually, when I opened it, the batteries were actually in it, and it does actually work, so I didn't actually change them just for the purpose of this video, but I will down the road, and I'll lighten up then and I'll show you guys then. But yeah, overall thoughts on the figure itself. Yeah, I have to say I am pretty happy with it. I love the classic suit kind of version of it. I love the metallic blue, the metallic red. It really shines. The only thing that kind of would put me off slightly maybe is the head is a bit too shiny, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Is it just me, James? Or does it kind of look like a, you know, kind of a motorcycle helmet on him kind of thing? Maybe I'm just nitpicking. But I have to say I actually love the figure, like.
It does look good. I like it. Yeah, it's
a
classic suit with a twist.
Yeah, I think it's just because the fact that it's rubber and this is hard plastic.
Yeah,
I think that's just what the contrast kind of is, and maybe it's kind of maybe she kind of just needs a dusting off or something. As I said, like, it has been sitting in the box for over a year. That's probably just what it is. Just needs a little brightening up. But because you can see it from here, like when you go down the hands, like, you know, it's much the same. The shininess there, like towards but you can see it, like the colours on it, like it just does pop. And even there, like, actually it doesn't even, I suppose it's just when the light hits it here, you can kind of see the more kind of plasticky kind of, suppose, look, the more so the rubber kind of what the suit's made of. As I said, it's just nitpicking, it's a slight little thing, like I wouldn't even write home about it, guys, you know. If you're away on holidays now, I wouldn't bother getting on the plane to go home and sort it out, like that kind of way. But sorry about that, guys. It's just camera, but you can see there, as I said, that spider symbol does light up, and it does look fantastic. And of course, I just put the spider bot then on the ground, just on the bottom there. But as you can see, yeah, guys, as I said, not a huge amount of accessories, apart from the display base there itself in the background. So maybe it's a gimmicky thing there. As I said, it's very hard to pick it up on camera, and as I said, that the UV lights aren't bad. Maybe if you had a UV torch or something like that now, you'd spot it a lot more. I just don't have one to hand, so I can't actually show you. But other than that, James, yeah, overall thoughts, James, because we kind of do an overall thoughts on the boxes and the way the figures presented and stuff like that. I have to say, another good job by Hot Toys though.
Yeah, very good.
I'm actually I'm happy with the figure, like.
Yeah, it's as I say, it's like it's the modern suit with a twist.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You know, or the classic suit with a twist.
Suit,
yeah. I know what you're saying, but you can see the muscle definition as well at the legs there, guys. Like, you know, it's I said they've done a great job on it. You know, you can actually see the muscle. Bit of padding there, kind of, you know, where they should be, kind of, you know, all the proportions are kind of where they should be. And then of course you got the boots as well, which do articulate well. They're all one boot, like, you know, you're kind of hiding the ankle joint in behind the boot, like, so, which kind of does. You got the toe articulation as well, James, so nice. I'm sure actually for a Spider-Man you can kind of put him pretty much in any pose you kind of want it as well. But yeah, he looks fantastic, guys, I do have to say. I'm chuffed with him. So, like ourselves, I'd love to see the light up effect on it myself, you know, get the full effect on it. But yeah, he looks fantastic. So I suppose without further ado, we'll get this guy to stand up first. He's just leaning a bit too far back, that's it. But yeah, we'll get this guy, we'll put him in into the DTOF there, and we'll put him with the other Spidey. As I said, that's our second one. We're getting there. Starting to build up a nice collection now of Spider-Man figures. Which, yeah, as I said, yeah, kind of me, again, going more on the classic look. As I said, I'm not too mad into the Origin Spiders or anything like that. Like, you know, to me, it's, you know, Spider-Man to me is old school Spidey, you know, yeah. Classic kind of suit, like, you know. But yeah, again, as I said, guys, fantastic figure. Went really well. As you can see, the lights there, kind of UV lights, they're fairly dim. They should be, I think, better than that anyway. So the old batteries are fading slowly but surely, as I said, they're in it. And God knows how long they're in it. But probably should have changed it before that we started this review, but as I said, they were working, so we went with it. We went with it, James, didn't we? We took that leap of faith. But yeah, guys, there's our Spider-Man Armour version from the video game. Kind of more so on the classic suit. Again, guys, if you're liking the videos, please hit that thumbs up. As I said, it helps out the channel immensely. As I said, it doesn't cost you guys anything, and I'm not looking for anything in return. It just allows me to bring these kind of videos to you. Like, I mean, I love showing off these figures. I love getting these figures. They're kind of nostalgia value to me, as I'm sure to some of you they are as well. Might give you an idea, like, you know, before you rush out and go buying them, if you're interested in that. Or I try and do my best to get the close-ups and kind of the good, the bad and the ugly, as they say, in the figures. I give my honest opinion. James here the same himself.
Yep. We're loving it.
Yeah, I have to say, actually, yeah, I am loving it. So yeah, anyway, guys, as I said, there's not much. As I said, like, kind of cheap bit of foam base, but it works. It works. As I said, I'd love to see it kind of lit up now. We get the honeycomb effect off it. I'd love to be able to show you guys it. Like, but as I said, I know Justin had done a video on it. I'm sure there's thousands more out there that's done videos on this as well. As I said, it is an old figure. I am late to the game. I kind of backwards collecting at the moment. Saying that, we do have a few new stuff. As they only got the '89 Batman in there just before the Christmas. We done that in the New Year. Actually, I think it was the first video of the New Year we put up. So yeah, in the meantime, we kind of, between this, that, family life and stuff like that, I've slowly, but apologies for getting around to this like nearly a year later. But we got there. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling on here. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, please, on your way out. And actually, we'll stick him in the detail, and I'll show you what he's like actually on the shelf, just to show you if anyone that's interested in kind of what kind of space he takes up on the shelf. As I said, I probably won't put him on this base anyway. Later on down the road, I probably will transfer him out and just put him in on his own, probably without the stand as well. But as I said, you do get the old flight kind of pole as well, so you can kind of the waist grab it, you can kind of put him in dynamic poses as well, which I probably will do later on. Might even put him in with the older classic suit, Spider-Man. But James, any final thoughts or anything you want to add to this? Or?
Well, I love it.
Yeah, I think it's class too. Yeah,
I think, you know, if you are interested in the classic suit, I think it's nice to have, if possible, have both of these, you know, because I think there's enough there between the two in terms of difference.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's a contrast there enough, you know. This one is a very metallic-y, shiny. It's, you know, the look visually looks different, whilst it's almost designed the same as the classic suit. So it's enough to be different, you know. Yeah,
it's kind of well, it is from the game as well, I think so.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the way it was in the game, but as I said, I think this is kind of the first kind of classic kind of suit version I think Hot Toys did put out.
Yeah.
We're going on the likes of the classic suit without actually calling it the classic suit kind of thing. But yeah, hence the reason, as I said, I'm a lover of the classic suit and the Spider-Mans, and it was hence the reason why I picked it up, and I am totally chuffed with it. So so yeah, guys, we'll stick him in anyway, and we'll take a look at him in the detail. I'll just give you guys an idea of like how much room he will actually take up, you know. So we'll bring him over now. Okay, guys, so we just have him there in the detail there. As you can see, yeah, plenty of room in the detail anyway. You get two figures in around him there, no problem. Good bit of height as well to spare. So we have our old classic suit there, just to give it actually an idea between the two figures now that we have them out. That's kind of a classic one. As I said, this is kind of a classic in the armoured kind of version. Which, when you compare the two of them, actually, they're actually fairly freaking bang on, aren't they?
They are.
As I said, that's why I kind of picked it up, guys, because you can see that, you know, that's my favourite. I have to say, the classic suit. Absolutely loved it. I think I nearly played the whole Spider-Man game, I think, with that suit. Bar the fact when you had to change it. And this one here as well. as I said, apologies like for lighting up. As I said, the batteries are nearly gone actually in that, so we'll try it again there actually. But yeah, guys, have to say I am absolutely loving this figure. As I said, the two of them look class together now. One on one shelf, one on the other. Slowly starting to fill up. But yeah, loving this. Absolutely brilliant. Two fantastic figures now, I have to say. So that's it, yeah, guys. So if you like what you see, please hit that thumbs up. As I said, kind of maybe a short and sweet kind of video because there's not much accessories as I said that comes with it. Just the usual webs, hands. I'd say most of this is kind of just the diorama base kind of at the back of it, which is kind of a gimmicky thing, I suppose, but not exactly when you actually have it lit up and you see the actual hexagon shapes and stuff in the suit itself. It actually brings the suit to life. You can see the spider logo kind of lighting up, you know, on the chest. I presume the eyes are probably the same as well because they look that they light up in the shames.
May do.
And then again, of course, then you got the, as I said, the only really accessory you get with it then is the spider bot. But as I said, like the detail in the suit there, then metallically when the light hits it, it's certain angles. It's absolutely fantastic the way it just lights up. But yeah, guys, I am actually chuffed with this, I have to say. Again, another fantastic model by Hot Toys. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel already. And from myself and James, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
I like the two of them paired up with one another.
Yeah, the two of them actually look classy. You can actually see the difference then, you know, between the two of them.
I think
between the normal kind of and then the metallic. It pops. It really pops actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, and if you're a fan, as I say, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, and there's enough difference here to take from both these figures, you know, and enjoy it.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely, definitely. Yeah, you're dead right. You know what I mean? You get something different from both.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, and so you get the kind of armor kind of version of this as well, like so. Or it's just the normal. But yeah, absolutely fantastic figures, fantastic. What to say, for my first two Spider-Mans on the channel, I am chuffed. Absolutely. So guys, that's it. So without further ado, we are out of here. And we'll catch you guys again on the next video. Thanks for watching.